So, yeah, I you got to be real careful about these friends. So, I came to a point in my life where it seemed like all of a sudden everybody in my life had been consumed by something else. I called it the invasion of the body snatchers. And the reason why I call it that is because all of a sudden it felt like I didn't know anybody that I always felt I knew and was always comfortable around. So, anywho, I'm around these people, but I'm feeling awkward. Don't know what that's about. But you don't get the memo until it's too late about these invasion of the body snatchers. So, you'll still be dealing with people like you always dealt with them. But the whole time, their motive of dealing with you has changed. So, the invasion of the body snatchers. Like I said, you're still coming around doing what you normally do, but these people have a different motive. So, a best friend of mine was on Section 8. I was too, but she had a husband. Section 8 didn't know it and all of that. I was legit with mine. But anyway, she knew I wanted to better myself. She knew I wanted to get off into real estate and all this different type of stuff because I just couldn't see myself doing what I was doing for the rest of my life. I wasn't happy. I wanted to do more. I wanted to do anything that came my way. I wanted to do it. Well, invasion of the body snatchers had happened and I didn't know. Invasion of the body snatchers had already occurred and I did not know. So I walked into this situation basically blindly. So anyway, like I said, her and I were both on Section 8. She got a husband. I just got my one child. I left my son's father who is narcissistic. Dude was out of his mind, but that's for another day. But anywho, she comes across this guy. She wants this house from. She wants to rent this house. Well, he's not really willing to rent it. He really wants to sell it. But she puts a spin on it, like she saw the house and everything, and then he's like, "Well, I really don't want to rent this one. I want to sell this one." But she's like, "I want this house so bad that." She basically, it seemed like she kind of pressured the dude when I look at the situation now. But at the time, it was like he was hitting on her, but she was married, so she really couldn't flirt with him to seal the deal like she wanted to. So she called me. And so she's like, "Hey, I got this guy. I I want this house, but he's kind of undecided about renting it to me, and I want you to like kind of be nice to him or whatever, because you know I got a husband, so I can't really flirt with him and all that different type of stuff. So can't be nice to him until I move in." She's like, I told him that you want to get into the real estate and all that different type of stuff, so he's willing to teach you and all this kind of stuff. So this house that he wants to sell could be like the first house. I'm like, okay. But at the same time, it's like, some tapping me on my shoulder, like, nah, your friend don't pay no bills. Like, that's your friend, you love her dearly, but, you and her bill paying strategies are different. So I'm like, oh, man. So she's like, just, we're going to go out tonight and he going to meet us out. I told him I had a friend who looked just like me or whatever. And, I'm married, so he can talk to you instead. I'm like, all right. So when I say like invasion of the body snatchers, I'm taking her word for it. I'm like, what do he look like? She called it, quote unquote, taking one for the team. So I'm like, what this dude look like? She like, hey, he got money, this, and that. Well, money ain't never moved me. Money always moved her. It wasn't me. So anyway, I'm like, all right, it's like 6 of us out at the club, so I'm really not tripping or whatever because I'm with all my friends, and so it's not like a one-on-one situation. Okay, so we like 25 years old. We get to this club, and she point them out. Okay, y'all. I looked at this dude. Not only is he not our age, I don't give a damn what age he told her, and I still to this day don't know what his age is. But when I looked at this motherfucker, he looked like he was damn near like he could have been my daddy. His eyes all bugged out his damn head. He got this old top hat looking shit on his head. Y'all, this the kicker. And I'm not even tripping off disability is not my thing or anything like that, but he got one arm. He got like a fake hand and everything. And so when we get to this club and this dude like all in my damn face and shit, I'm like, I put my friend to the side and I said, what the fuck is going on? Like, he ugly. His eyes bugged out his head like he got a thyroid issue. He's obviously way older than us. Like, he's talking about he 35. Boy, you like 55. You a damn lie. But anyway, I'm being nice to him. Taking one for the team for my friend. Not only this, so I didn't even drink at the time, so he couldn't buy me no drink or nothing like that. So it was like nothing he could do. Then the music comes on. Him and some other dudes. I don't even know where these dudes came from. They were like some Q dogs or something. Okay, so him, hot, big, goofy looking ass, hopping around, doing some Q dog step shit or whatever with this one arm and this stupid, goofy looking ass hat. And I told my friend to the side and I was like, bitch, what the fuck made you do this? Like, for real? Who am I? Oh, he ain't that bad. That's that gaslighting shit. He is that bad. He fucked up. But no, she want this house. So she don't give a fuck what bus she throw me under because she only see what the fuck I can do for her. And if I'm nice to this ugly ass monster with one arm, then guess what? Yeah. She's willing to throw me under the bus and put a guilt trip on me. So I'll still do it anyway. So anywho, she moves into this house. I'm reluctant in all of this or whatever because then he starts to put the pressure. Because it was already understood that I wasn't even like going to do the house no more. He had a whole nother house that we were going to do or whatever. But it comes back around to this house. So I'm like, he like, oh yeah, I'll give you this kickback back in the, what was, I don't know, 90s, 2000s or whatever. I can give you this kickback, all this money, whatever. I don't know. I'm not even really understanding what's going on. But you're going to get this amount and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? But I done thought about this situation because my friend liked to throw parties. She liked to throw parties. She liked to have her kids big birthdays and do a lot of extravagant stuff. And she ain't really got the income for it. You know, but she's trying to do all this kind of stuff. So I kind of got nervous because I pay my bills on time. So I started being reluctant about buying this house. And he was like, well, if you don't buy this house, I'm going to put her out and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, damn. So it was like almost like she was triangulating me. He was triangulating me. It was like both of them was triangulating me. She was triangulating me. Her and her husband. I don't know. It was crazy. But anyway. He's like, I'm going to put your friend out, all this kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to put out, but okay, you can't let her know that I bought this house. Like, because I feel like my payments will start being slow. So, not mind you, she already in the house because I'm being nice to him. So she in there about 3 months or whatever, been paying her rent on time. So exactly what I'm worried about. So all of a sudden, of course, once I buy the house or whatever, they send the new paperwork to the new owner to the house. So she finds out because my name is coming to the house. My name, some mail about the house is coming to me and my name at their house. And so I get it or whatever. So she like, did you buy the house? I'm like, yeah, I did. Why didn't you tell me? So she got mad, and it was all cool that she was mad or whatever about me hiding it from her. But I was like, dude, I just flat out told her, I was like, dude, you don't pay your bills, man. You'll throw a damn birthday party before you'll pay your damn bills. You've told me this. You've told me how you done when got systems put in cars and did this, and that with this money instead of fucking paying bills. So it's like once I got to the part where he was finna put you out, dude, he was finna put you out, and I just figured I could kill two birds with one stone. I can get the house, I can get into the real estate like what we talked about, and also you could buy the house in like a year or whatever. So anyway, me trying to fix it, I fucked up. So I feel like I just betrayed her and all this different type of shit, and it's just like, damn, dog. At the end of the day, to be honest, you was doing all this trying to avoid some shit with your husband. This really didn't have nothing to do with me. You brought me into it because you really wanted this house, and instead of you telling your husband that this dude was hitting on you, you pulled me into the bullshit, so you could still get the house. I don't know if it was gonna make him happy. I'm not sure what your whole motive was, but let's be honest about the whole shit. I honestly was just a pawn in the whole chess game on both sides of the people. Dude that I bought the house from, he had everything to gain, and she got what she wanted, and I wasn't supposed to have no goddamn house in Section 8, and it's just a mess, and I'm on the losing end of it. And guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not profiting. I just got a house on my name. That's it. I'm basically, the rent she paying is the amount that's for the house note. And guess what else? Soon as that letter came and I told her, and I was honest with her and told her that I own the house, just like what I feared, my motherfucking rent payments start coming at the end of the month. They started being late, and then they just start flat out coming like 6 days before the next motherfucking rent was due. And so it started being the end of the month type shit. But I couldn't do nothing because I ain't have the money to cover it my damn self either, right? So it's a mess. Anyway, but it's a silver lining in all of that. But yeah, watch who your friends be trying to introduce you to, saying, he ain't that bad. See what them hoes getting out of it.